Yellow, yellow.
56.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Now a carry for the forward. First round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
So don't say nothing.
Check it back. Check it back.
15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And a first down, Chiefs.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chiefs.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Ready. 10-2 stop. Hey.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Ready.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, high 7.
Mike's 50.
Good.
Coming to you.
5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
You draw Corker. Hey, Charlie. Yes, yes. Hit it.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Now.
Mostert. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Here I come. He's checking. Crash. Alert 3. Check.
You're out.
Check.
Here's Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And back at the 8 now. Third and goal.
Shit.
6-6. Pull it high.
From the gun, Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 7-7, our score after one.
Head over. Under team. X3. 218. Chopper. Safety cream.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Snap.
Now Mostert. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. On 1st down, Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
Hey, lock it. Yep. Ready.
This is Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Go. Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Well, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's make these 61 matchbox lights. Let's make these.
Looking to throw. Herbert Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Look at me, zipper.
Second and long. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing on third and long. Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check 56. Bandit.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Rolling to his right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football. And
he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Take it at the 37. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Mahomes now on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the kick by Butker is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good 1st half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. That's complete to John Ross. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play on third down for the Chargers. 48 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Let's get it.
To throw on second down, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way down to the 26. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 26.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Yep. Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Let's get the ball.
to throw. Herbert. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Check, 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 check. Check three, check three. Check, cross.
General West. Hey, Alpha. Snap.
On first down, Herbert. Caught by Allen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
36, 36.
Yo, go, go. On the go.
Now they try the right side here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number 1.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
80 weapons. Hey, wahoo!
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, here we go.
Look at me, zipper.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the run, watch the run.
Get it.
Back to throw. Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Hey.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert got his man complete over the middle. That's Ward. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Chargers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third down and 12.
Let's go, D.
Good.
Hey, check my 50.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Go. 8-3.
Check. Lucky. Hey, switch gears.
Yes. Go.
On the draw, here's Jackson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Now.
To throw on second down. Herbert. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On third down, Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And a nice gain of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Looking to throw. Herbert. Got a man open. It's Ross. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Yo, go.
Mike 50.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off at his own 46. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same. right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Hey, check. Mike 50.
Look at me, zipper.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on first down. Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Let him know.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The Chargers on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Herbert. Open man is Ross, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On fourth down, Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. On first down, Herbert. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 50.
Now.
Watch the flag.
Zoo.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
56. Check 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And going deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
On first down, Gordon. And he's got some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Well, now they'll try the end around. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. and yet they find a way to cough it up.
And the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go. Big snap. We got to step it up.
Hey, check snap.
He's back to throw. He completes it to Henry. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Recon, 132 fighter. Yo, yo, yo. Go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
61, matchbox lights. Go, go. Look at me, zipper.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Ready?
On 4th down, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
SOS. Check. Wide. Get wide.
Hey, Ribley.
Check 50.
43.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And it was a tight window. He knew he had. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And a cut to the right and some open field here. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Partner, I think the thing I'm going to take away from this game is that ending. Still hard to believe they score on the final play, and then for some salt on the wound, they go for 2 just to widen the margin.
Not to mention, they already had the lead when they scored on the final play. So I don't know if everyone on the team is a fantasy football player, and they're like, hey, get more points for our guys. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe a coach is looking ahead and saying, you know something, the more points we have might be the tiebreaker. But, boy, what a way to finish it.
So for Kansas City, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on